Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Ultima Underworld 2. And when last we left off, boy, was this place the pits or what? Oh, we're stuck in a prison. Well, we're not exactly stuck. We can escape any time we like, but everyone else that's here, they're pretty much stuck. When last we left off, we were in the levels beneath the main level of the Pits of Carnage, exploring, trying to look for a mage, specifically a mage called Arthas that Bishop told us to go and search for. Here is a serviceable helmet. We might as well grab and hold on to this, because we don't know if this helmet is magical or not. We can have a look later when we have lots of mana, but for now, holding on to it is not really a terrible thing to do. There's really not a lot else we need to do here. I mean, we can look around this corner and see if there's anything else there. There is, but we don't know how important whatever we're going to find down here is, and the answer is it's not very important at all. I don't think there is. Nope, there's nothing down here at all. So, let's just keep exploring. There's a passageway to the north that we can go and look at before we go back to the place with the skeletons. And we might find more enemies. We haven't actually gained any levels here yet. That's mainly because we haven't been fighting absolutely everyone that we possibly can. I'm sure we'll gain more opportunities as time goes on. Speaking of which, here's an enemy. This enemy has picked a poor fight. Yep, this enemy has picked a very poor fight, because this enemy has chose to fight the Avatar. This enemy is now dead. Was there anything worth looking for here at all? There's probably a secret door here. Yes, there is. An easily openable one. Ah! An easily openable secret door with an earth golem behind it. Oh dear! Earth golems are nasty. Earth golems will be able to deal a severe amount of damage to my equipment. But we have to fight this earth golem if we're going to get past, so let's see how dangerous this earth golem actually is. It might be less dangerous than I think. But it's worth having being careful. Gotta be very careful. The golems in the first Ultima Underworld game were pretty dangerous, and we haven't really fought many golems in this one. Fortunately, we are pretty well equipped, and as you can see there, our helmet just got damaged. But the Earth Golem is in fact nearly dead. Ow! The Earth Golem has fallen. How's our helmet doing? It's still excellent condition. Excellent. There is a treasure chest here. Does it just open? You can't use it from this far away. It's locked. Well, we could open it, or we could just bash it open. This seems like something we can do. After all, why use lockpicks when we have the best lockpick there is? Bare fists. Is it damaged? It might be. It's a sturdy chest. It's not going to be sturdy for very long. We're basically going to punch it open. There we go. I'm surprised this actually doesn't cause you damage. Like, it doesn't actually lower your hit points punching a chest open. Although we are wearing plate gauntlets. Maybe it should damage the plate gauntlets, and then if you're not wearing any form of, like, gloves at all, it will then hurt you. And of course, leather gauntlets won't do very well at, getting through or protecting your fists from punching a treasure chest. I mean, this is just a treasure chest. It could be made of solid metal here, and the Avatar is literally trying to punch it open. But hey, it's better than trying to use lockpicks. We have no lockpicking skill whatsoever. Our chance of succeeding would be about 0. Pretty much 0. There we go. Ooh. That is a shield that we want. That is a jeweled shield. And that is some runestones we don't need. A goblet we don't need. This, however, this is nice. In fact, this is nice enough that we're going to do some basic tests here. We're going to turn off the lights here. Let's turn off the lights, because we don't need the lights at the moment. We want to rest. Because basically we want to find out what this actually is. Is it a good shield? Well, let's drop our shield first. Just put it quite nicely on the ground. Is there room? There should be room. Usually I end up just throwing them because they don't like actually letting us put things down. Here we go. Let's identify this. Is this a magic shield? Because if it's a magic shield, I certainly want to actually use it because it's better than the shield we've got. Right, I always have to check this one because I never use this spell enough. That is not the spell at all. This is the spell. There we go. Let's see if this is magical. Is it magical? No, it's just a serviceable jeweled shield. And I'm pretty sure that's not a magic shield either. Pretty sure that's not a magic shield. But you know what? It's worth checking if we have the magic to do so. Because I don't want to have to drop this shield and then realise that I shouldn't have. Is it magical? No, it's not. So we'll just put that down and we'll use this shield instead. It's just better, as memory serves. This shield is just better. So we want to rest one more time. Oh, I was about to... it's a good thing that wasn't a bedroll, because if you leave this light orb on when you're resting, it'll just burn out. So we want to rest now. We are probably now pretty hungry. Yes, we are. The first thing we want to do is we want to repair this shield, though, and then we can use some of our magic to make some food. Also, I'm getting pretty good at remembering this spell now. It's a pretty important one. There we go. It's now repaired. I was about to say it's now shielded, but no, it's now shielded. The shield is shielded. No, Avatar. That's not right. That's very wrong. We could actually afford to rest one more time, and I keep switching between the room bags, because originally I was actually just going to make some food right now, but there's a little bit of food. It's not much. It might tide us over. Maybe. Mildly hungry? Mildly hungry. Do we have any food on us? Anything at all? We have a lot of things that aren't food. We have a lot of things that aren't food. We could rest. We could rest one more time. It's actually worth resting one more time here, just to get our magic up to a good level, and so that we can then eat a little more. There we go. That's much better. Some bread and some fish. Should bring us up to fed. Excellent. Right. This door is actually shut behind us. I wonder who shut that. Ah well, doesn't matter. We'll move on. With our shielded shield here. It's shielded with the power of jewels. It's not actually shielded with the power of jewels at all. Let's move on. Does this actually lead to the, This looks like it leads to that bridge that we saw earlier. And that turns off to nothing. Well, nothing significant. We have been down there already. So we need to have a look and observe this thing with the passageway. Actually, we really just want to go down here. This seems like the right place to go. If we go down here, this should solve it. There we go. We just go this way around. That's better. Wondering what a shielded shield would look like. Is that a shield with a smaller shield? Who knows? This does seem like a pretty uninterrupted bridge, which is good. We sort of most certainly need to use this bridge. Where is this? What does it say? You'd best go back the way you came. It would seem that random signs are threatening us. Let's see why. Is this where Zoranthus is? Maybe. Let's have a look. Maybe there are enemies. We'll find out either way. Ah! Here's a Hordling! Well, the sign wasn't kidding. The Hordling was just angered by us being here. Unless there are multiple Hordlings. Fortunately, we can pretty much deal with Hordlings now. One Hordling down. Unless there were two of them. There might be another one around somewhere. Now I see what they meant by coming down here and then ending up something's dinner. Here is a passageway that leads further down. Do I really want to go further down here? Indeed, Miss literally is leading further down. We don't want to go down just yet. Not yet at all. We want to actually explore around here first. We want to explore up. There might be more Hordlings. There might be more Hordlings. Hordlings, however, don't seem that dangerous anymore. Despoilers? Now, there's another kettle of fish. Another kettle of fish that want to kill us. That are called Hordlings. Or Despoilers. These are actually not the weakest demons, the strongest demons, rather. They're pretty weak. Also, this orb is now gone. Which is a shame, but we'll just swap orbs. And then we'll repair the orb that we have. And hope that nothing decides to ambush us while we do this. That was not the right spell. This was also not the right spell. I was trying to click the that one there. There we go, and I just erased that by mistake. Whoops. Let's repair this while we're here. There we go. Excellent. Constant sources of light. We do really need more mana to make this more effective. Also, we are going the exact same route that we gone before. Not a good idea. Let's go the other way. What does this say? Does this say the same thing? The stairway down lies to the north, if you'd risk it. Thy journey is doomed. Turn back while you can. Naught of value lies east. I don't believe you. I really, really don't believe you. I don't believe you in the least. We're about to find out what doesn't lie of value here. There appears to be some sort of puzzle. And I don't believe when puzzles say, don't go this way, there's certainly nothing there. Honest! I think there is going to be something there that we're going to have to find. Let's go south for now. Oh, there's a door. Here is, somebody who's dead. There's also a Mani stone here. And a Ann stone. And a Cal stone. Do you know what? I'm going to take a guess here and say that this is where the Guardian arrived. Let's find out. No noticeable effect. Not here then. Not here then. Well, somebody died. I don't know who. But we have a puzzle here that we can try and solve. There's no button in here. There's a button in here, though. Maybe we could try pushing one of these buttons. See if we can solve a puzzle. Give it a go. What about this one? That opened this way, that way, up here, around here, and I'm pretty sure I've accidentally solved this puzzle by just pressing one button. Okay, I'll take it. There's a rune here. Do I have anything to throw at it? Do I have anything to throw at it that I don't want to lose? That is a good question. What about in here? I really don't want to activate that. Not by running into it, anyway. I could throw this bottle of, there we go! There we go! Lobar would have been proud of that. Ale solving problems. By throwing it at magic runes. Is this where the mage I'm looking for is? I hope so. Let's find out. There's no one here. No one here. Ah, here's a mage. It's Zoranthus! We found him! Ha-ha! Who disturbs my studies? But hold, I sense thou art a traveller from another dimension. I have come here from fair Britannia. Indeed, I have heard of that realm. But tell me, what dost thou here? I strive to defeat the Guardian. Truly? Mayhap 'tis time I took action myself. Dost thou oppose the Guardian as well? I have spent my time trying to further my knowledge of the mystic arts, and I shall be back in one moment. Apologies for the interruption there. We are back. Let us resume. But I have been neglecting the practical in favour of the esoteric. I know that the Guardian has conquered other worlds than mine. He must be stopped before his power grows too great. What was thy world like before the Guardian came? Ours has always been a land where prowess at arms is highly respected, yet duels were seldom to death, and slavery almost unheard of until the Guardian came. He has slowly warped our people, twisted our realm into a harsher, more violent place, and the worst of this new breed are sent to the pits. What did the Guardian gain from all this? Many aspire now to join the Guardian's elite forces in their raids on other dimensions. Though the toil, I keep saying toil, I mean toll. Apologies, Shana. That's quite alright, do continue. Thank you. Though the toll in human life is often high, the survivors have brought home the richest of spoils and live like kings. Some would slay their own brothers for a chance to join in the plunder. But what are these pits? The people of the pits were too vicious to integrate into life above ground, even after the changes began. The Guardian placed a mighty seal on these caverns, and now the worst criminals in our world are thrown in, to live or die as they may. What art thou doing here, then? I have no stomach for living amongst those who have lost all knowledge of simple human kindness. I have been in hiding, but my time has not been entirely wasted. My powers have grown enough that I may prove able to oppose the Guardian effectively, in my dimension at least. What dost thou know of other dimensions? In truth, I myself have journeyed to other planes, though more oft I use my magic to view them from here, or speak with their denizens. How many different dimensions are there? Ah, you might as well ask how many grains of sand are on a beach, or how many times one could take a quantity of liquid and divide it in half. Well then, are you really going to ask me how many grains of sand there are on a beach? No, I'm just kidding. Good, because there's a lot. It may be that the planes are of finite number, but if they are, it is a number that is beyond our ability to know. Perhaps we may work together against the Guardian. Unfortunately, all my efforts of late have been used in the rather obscure pursuit of Jinn entrapment. I have succeeded in entrapping a demon of the air inside a magical container. That seems like an interesting project. 'Tis a fascinating area of study. Such a vessel as mine has been enchanted to hold magical beings. There is a series of rituals that must be performed, for otherwise the demon would quite easily escape. And I, for one, would not like to be in the vicinity of an escaped air demon. The Jinn do not take kindly to imprisonment. I'm sure thou hast learnt many strange things. Indeed. First, of course, thou must have a container. Then one must coat it thoroughly with rich mud in the rare element Philanium, first mixing the mud with basilisk oil. Ah! There used to be a great supply of this mud in the city of Anadunus, but since that metropolis was destroyed, Philanium has been hard to come by, and I shall be back once again. And we are back. Apologies once again. It seems like the Guardian himself doesn't want this conversation to continue, and with good reason too. We're learning some very important things. Mainly that we need basilisk oil and mud with the rare element of Philanium in it. We know a place where we can get Philanium. We don't necessarily know a place where we can find basilisk oil. What would be done after that? My next step is the firing of the vessel. I would suggest immersion in lava is the best way to ensure success. Okay, that's fine. And then, what is next? While it is necessary to perform these rituals when creating a Jinn bottle, keep in mind that they are largely symbolic rites. In practice, anything can be used as a vessel. Indeed, I have heard of sorcerers binding a demon into the human body itself, and releasing its power in a tremendous burst of energy. I thank thee for thy insights. One more thing. If thou dost ever have the necessity of releasing an elemental from its bottle, thou should seek out the Sigil of Binding, a shrine located in the ethereal void. There thou should smash the bottle, releasing the Jinn. If thou didst free the creature elsewhere, it would surely destroy thee. May I have thy captured air demon? I would like to try such an experiment on myself. It gladdens my heart that one of mine experiments has at long last a practical application. I would give the bottle to thee, for our shared cause, and yet I perceive that the balance would be best served were we to make an exchange. Balance? Of what dost thou speak? The cosmic balance shifts every time there is an exchange of any exchange or interaction between planes, but there's no time to discuss such nuances now. But not long ago, a colleague of mine disappeared while making a study of dreaming. He had with him a scepter of the deadly Seeker, and I would dearly like to have news of him and the scepter returned. If in thy interplanar wanderings thou canst find news of him and locate the scepter, I in return shall give you the Jinn bottle. Where might I find such a thing? 'Tis not to be found in this world, to be sure, but as thou canst travel the plains, thou should be able to find me one and bring it here. That is, how many facets does the gem that you have access to have? Quite a few. Wait, how do you know that? Remember, I can see various different worlds. I obviously could see the gem. Is there anything else thou wouldst know? No, I must bid thee farewell for now. Until we meet again, Avatar. By the way, I didn't even mention Bishop to you. We've been playing chess. How's it going? Oh, not bad. He moved a pawn 2 spaces last time. Who's winning? In truth, I don't actually know how to play chess, so I've kind of been winging it. He doesn't like our communications. At all. Where are you going? Oh, you're leaving. Fair enough, I'll just walk around this empty room. There literally is nothing in here, is there? Nope, nothing. Nothing at all. Oh. Well, fair enough. Good luck! And so, when we come back, folks, we will deal with, well, this is where Arthas is. We might as well make a note. There's a few other areas we can explore here, but mainly I think we're going to be heading down even further into the depths. I think that's not a bad place to go. So, I'll catch you next time, folks. For when we come back, more exploring the pits. There's still a few more things we need to find here after all, and I'll see you then. Later.